That's all, Justice Mathopo.
And if it is urgent, it is also common cause that for you to come home, you have to establish whether you have exclusive jurisdiction or direct access.
Yes.
You may be weak on exclusive jurisdiction,
Yes.
but you'd come home on direct access. Speaking for myself,
Yes.
I think you do come home on direct access.
Thank you, Justice Mathopo.
For the reason that you've expressed.
Thank you, Justice.
I'm just saying it.
Yes.
But my mind is open. I'm keeping an open mind.
Yeah.
Your colleagues, prima facie, your colleagues may convince me otherwise.
That's good, please.
So then there are three issues.
Yes.
It's the issue of
Leave of absence.
whether the president has implied power or not. And you are saying Masetle is against us.
Yes.
Or is against the respondents.
Yes.
And if it's correct, then the appointments, the second appointment and the third appointment fails.
Absolutely.
In other words, if you don't come home on the first point,
Yes.
is it correct to say the second and the third point you fail?
No. It's the other way around, Justice Mathopo.
No, but if let me put it this way.
Okay.
If we find that the president has the implied power and the necessity that you said does not exist, right? Then he would have had the power to make the appointment.
Yes, Justice Mathopo, thank you for that question. I really appreciate it because I think it gives me an opportunity to explain my case properly. Yes, Justice Mathopo, you're right. In fact, the analogy you make works in the one way, but not the other. Let me explain. If we are correct that the president does not have implied power to act, in other words, he acted ultra vires, then there's no need for this court to then examine whether that leave of absence was rational or not, because it's already ultra vires.
That's fine.
I agree, yes. So, however, Justice, the opposite does not hold true. So if the court is against us on implied power, then it means the court has to then look into the question of rationality. In other words, let's assume the president does have the power, but on these facts, did he exercise it rationally? And the answer, the short answer we give is that since there is, since he was exercising...
Let's because we've had this long debate.
Yes, we have. Yeah, thank you, Justice.
If he has the power, right? Let's put it this way. You are saying if he doesn't have the power,
that's it.
That's the end of...
Yes.
It's like it's
end of go to rationality.
Falls down. But if he has the implied power, you go to rationality.
Absolutely.
And if we find that the actions or the decisions were rational, you out as well.
I'm out.
So
completely.
If you're out on everything.
No.
That's where I went to.
No, okay.
So how can you be in when you're out on the main one?
Okay, because Justice Mathopo, it's the president of this country, it's not me who said he must make 3 decisions. So he made the 3 decisions and we're assailing them. That's why you have prayer 3.1, 3.2 and 3.3. So we assail them in their individual right. In other words, to answer your question in shorthand, Justice Mathopo, it is possible, theoretically, it is possible.
No, let's be practical. Let's not be theoretical. Is it
shouldn't be followed. Thank you.
All I was saying was that it's possible on these pleadings, on the rest of motion, it's possible for the court to say, we're giving you 2.1 but not 2.2, 2.2 but not 2.3. So it's not like those cases where if you don't come right on 2.1, you're out. And the reason for that is because, for example, while the...
Your mic is not on, Mr. No power. No power.
I thought it was still not working.
Not working.
Thank you, Justice. No, you're right. I thought everything was out. Okay, but, it's back. So I'm saying, Justice Mathopo, pardon?
I'm saying the mics are on.
Mine is on, yes. I'm saying that the Judicial Commission decision, for example, can be viewed on its own, it can be impugned, let me put it that way, on its own. In other words, you could say the president has the power. Yeah, has the power, and he exercised it rationally. Yes. On leave of absence, yeah. Then 3.1 is gone. Yes. Yeah. Now I'm saying if you do that, then the Prof. Kachalia decision can be viewed in its own right. So you can say that and still say, but the president did not have the power in terms of Section 98 and 93, the discussion I had with Justice Chikwi to appoint Professor Kachalia. And, thank you, yes. And you can also say the Madlanga Commission. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. 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 Yes.
For me, it seems like you place more emphasis on the president, because I will appoint, I decided to appoint. Did I read it correctly?
No, you read me incorrectly. Because that's what Justice Chikwi was accusing me of that as well. And then I took her to page 91 to show that it's...
So it's not?
No, it's not. It's not just the announcement. It's what he says in the answering affidavit, which is the same thing.
So are you saying constitutionally, the president, okay, let's say it's common cause that the president constitutionally, in terms of Section 91(3)(c),
yes,
can appoint an outsider
as a minister.
As a minister.
100%.
Right. Now, if we take the facts of this case, if correctly the president has exercised the powers which you are disputing, the implied powers to put Minister Mchunu on leave of absence.
Yes.
He's off. And the president exercises his power in terms of 91(3)(c) to appoint Professor Kachalia. And once he's appointed, he becomes a cabinet minister or a cabinet member.
Yes.
Right? Professor Kachalia will not assume or take office until he has been sworn in.
Sure.
Right? We agreed.
We agree.
And according to the president, he will only take office on the 1st of August.
Agreed.
We agreed.
Agreed.
So what will start is the announcement.
The
right?
appointment.
It's the announcement, followed by the appointment in terms of 91, 93, what is the?
91(3)(c).
91(3)(c). No, I meant
98.
The first section where it's got the right to appoint and dismiss.
That's 92(1).
92(1).
Sorry, 91(2). Sorry.
And, yeah,
91.
he has to make that appointment. Right? Once he's appointed, then the president will look. Where do I place you? Where do I place you? And he looked in the position where Minister Mchunu has been put on leave of absence. There is a vacancy. Right? And if the president says, because there is a vacancy, you are now a full-time minister. I can, to use the political word, I can deploy you,
Redeploy.
or redeploy you to the position of Mr. Minister Mthungu. He's absent from work, unable to
Is absent from office.
Right? Why is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong. It's just not what happened here. The president should have come to you before what you are saying, there's nothing wrong with it, but it is most decidedly not what was done. That would be nice, and it would be constitutional. But what you cannot do, that advice, you can't have it after the fact. That's what's called ex post facto rationalization. What the president did, Justice Mathopo, did in actual fact, was to say, I am appointing Professor Kachalia as an acting minister. And he says that not just in the announcement, as I've explained to Justice Chikwe, he even says it in his answering affidavit. So he's clear about what capacity he was appointing Professor Kachalia into, acting minister. He cannot do such a thing under Section 91(3)(c), because Section 91(3)(c) is to appoint ministers per se from the general public or from the National Assembly. Where he can appoint him as an acting minister is under Section 98. But the problem he has there is Section 98 says, for me to make you an acting minister, you must already be a cabinet minister.
But you would be a cabinet minister in terms of 91(3). But you said it's. I think where I have a difference with you.
Yes.
Is you seem to be putting more emphasis on the appointment itself.
Yes, but
on the announcement. Sorry.
No.
Yeah, you seem to be putting emphasis on the announcement. Let me put it this way.
Page 91, paragraph 57 of the I think it's volume 1 or volume A. I think it's what it's called.
And that would be what under the shading just.
That's the first page 91, paginated page 91, Justice Mathopo.
No, I need to get there. This is a very important point for me.
It is. No, it is indeed.
Ipion. Yeah, what paragraph is that?
57, Justice. I've elected to appoint an acting minister of police from outside cabinet, as I'm entitled to do in terms of Section 91(3)(c). That's a misstatement of the law. Section 91(3)(c) does not entitle him to elect to appoint an acting minister of police. The section which he was obviously oblivious of, which entitles him to appoint an acting minister, is Section 98.
But Mr. Mpofu, I think we're quibbling with words. There is no way that the president could have appointed an acting minister from outside.
Well, that's what he says, under oath. So we must tell him he's lying. There's no way, but there's a way, because that's exactly what he did.
No, I can't take it any further.
Well, we wouldn't be here, Justice Mathopo. The only reason we're here is because the President Ramaphosa says, I swear before God that I have elected to appoint an acting minister of police from outside the cabinet.
But is this not the debate that you have with my sister Teron, that we put in form over substance?
Well, maybe. It looks like it is. But the point is...
But it looks more like it looks more like it, not any other way.
But no, Justice Mathopo, with the greatest respect, what you are doing is actually doing the right thing, that no president in his right mind could appoint an acting minister from outside the cabinet in terms of 93(1)(c). We agree.
It is wrong.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Angeke siqede mos.
Please. Justice Majid.